Morning, guys. Sorry for being late. I am not doing too well today. I just feel a little bit under the weather, and ended up sleeping in more than I would have liked. But I'm gonna try and stream a little bit here today. I'm gonna try and make a way through the dungeon some today, and then that way we can do the boss tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah, I just basically been run myself kind of ragged between work and everything and life stuff, and just with the winter season and everything, just feeling a little bit under the weather. Sorry, I know I did that whole thing about I want to do better on time stuff last weekend, and I don't know. I was kind of tempted to just call it for today and not stream at all, but that would break my, I don't know, year and a half, 2 year streak of streaming every single Saturday, Sunday for the last however long, barring maybe a couple of exceptions for like holidays, I guess. Yeah. So we'll go a little bit farther. I could at least get through a floor or two. What we could do today is we could do some side quests. That could be good. Because there's been a whole bunch of those like side challenges piling up that we should probably do at some point. Apologies, I'm eating some nuts for breakfast. If I suddenly mute, it's because I don't want you to hear chewing sounds. Okay. Oh, 1 second. There it goes. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I knew my voice was muted because I was just snacking on nuts for breakfast. How's it going? Well, thanks for telling me about the game. I didn't realize I was muted. Okay. I don't think did I? Yeah, okay. I'll just set that back to that. Okay. Yeah, I think what we should do a minute is we should start working through some of the side stuff. I have to level up some characters anyway, so.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hi Theodore. Villain. That suspicious attire. Hold it right there. I'll cut you down where you stand. Sister, please, it's me, Theodore. Oh, it appears I've jumped the gun. Now that I get a closer look at you, I see you're just my brother. Theo, what are you doing here? About that, I came here because I have a request. Request? Hey, Drip, how's it going?
Yeah.
Well, if you're able, there's something I'd like to get my hands on. They call it a futuristic gizmo. I think I'm gonna start working on some of the like side quests. There's side quests, get new items and unlock new unison attacks for party members. Gonna start working through some of those now that I have all the party members. Because once I do the quest, it gives XP to all party members, even those not participating. But now that we have everybody, we can like actually start leveling up some people, which will be useful because there are a couple characters that I want to use that are pretty low level. So. Well, relatively low level. Futuristic gizmo. Yes, the Genestic land film you journey through apparently is home of a multitude of next generation technology. Now that you mention it, that film does take place in the future. The people there were able to revive dinosaurs with their technology. But if we're talking about the future, wouldn't Aigis be better? Hey, Aigis? There's way more tech there, you know. About that. The technology used in Genestic land is a little different than the technology we saw in Aigis. That which is found in Aigis was derived from fictional physics. Yes, that's exactly it. And the technology found in Genestic land was derived from real-world physics. Therefore, even if the films contain the same type of device, they might be made of completely different materials. Right. Physics? They're tuning out the normies so they can speak geek with each other. You two know quite a lot. Watson, as if it's alright with you if we search for this futuristic gizmo. Okay. Much appreciated. And if we consider it as a special screening, I'll be able to present you with a reward. With that, sister, would you please request... Rita. Sister? Oh, where did this mysterious costumed row come from? New special screening. Long lost tech has been added to the box office. Okay. I guess let's just start working our... So, as you can see, we have quite a few of them. I'm guessing that this one is the first Velvet Room attendant fight. So yeah, we'll just start working our way through these, I think, today. And then tomorrow we'll try and, like, finish out the dungeon and, like, get to the boss fight, I think. I think we're a little over halfway through the dungeon, so that should be fine. Yeah, because we are on the start of floor 3, and I think there's 4 or 5 floors. The special screening this time is a story about a passionate battle between men, a violent clash that could split the earth in two. The rules are simple: defeat the large, muscular shadows. That is all. Sound like fun. I'm getting pumped just thinking about it. Hell yeah! Bring him on! It's kanji time. Settle down a little, kanji. Working together on this, remember? Let him be. He's just excited. What? Hey, wait a sec. Weren't you glaring at Morgana earlier too? If you got something to say, just say it. Hey Ryuji, cut it out. Hanji-kun, you too. I got nothing to say. Hell's his problem? Whatever, let's get going. I'm itching to break something. Let's jazz one over and hit him. Where to? The target's enemies' locations are displayed on the ticket. According to this, you'll find them in 3 separate areas. You may want to mark them on your map. The enemy's location has been marked to the map. Okay.
Yosh.
Okay. So who's actually gonna be in the party? Because I think this is the party I wanted to use for the boss fight, right? No, this wasn't. Because I was gonna use. Yeah. Okay. So you can stay. You can stay. Yeah, you can say. Okay, so this is my like random dungeon team. Okay, that's fine then. I need to level up. The main person I need to level up right now is Yusuke, because he's level 14. So currently we're supposed to be sitting around like level 35 with our characters or so. That's the level that the new party members joined at least. Before it all is taken away. Flash of the thugs. Put me out there, I can take him. Do I have to have both of them, or is it like they just get empowered for the special screening? It looks like I don't have to have both of them. Like they'll still talk back and forth, but yeah.
Huh? Huh? Hi, hi.
Kanji, what's wrong? If you're good, I'll give you a banana. Don't treat me like some kind of animal, damn it. No, we're sorry too. Go gets upset pretty easily. He's like a wild gorilla. The hell? You're treating me like an animal too? Stop finding her. We're gonna leave you guys behind. My bad. It's hard being the boss when you've got two big kids to look after. Doesn't matter which enemy we start with. Take your pick and lead the way, Joker. Alright. This should be actually fairly easy, because I've held off on doing this for a while, so. Not too worried about it. Oh, I like the music here, though. I don't think this is the normal dungeon music that plays here for this dungeon, so. Okay, enemy one. Let's see how this goes. So you may notice that I actually don't have Joker in the party right now. He is going to be in the party for the boss fight, but I don't need to have him in the party unless we're playing on the hardest difficulty. Then he becomes a required party member. Because if he dies, then you lose the battle automatically. Sweet! One down. Guy was nothing but a big stinking ape. Well, sorry. Huh? Wasn't talking about. Hey, don't you think things are looking kind of tense over there? Oh, I know what this is. They're probably doing what they call a turf war. Only the strong survive. It's a very fair world. Sheesh. I don't know what's going on. We can't let them keep butting heads, can we? Just let them work it out. You're right. Let's see how things turn out. The enemy's our priority right now. Kanji's such a kid. I'm sorry, guys. On to the next one, Joker. Be sure to check the map. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, this game, I think it's probably one of the worst games for stream I've done, just because of the way it is. In the sense that, like, it's not great for stream, just because, like, it's very slow. And not a lot of people have played it, so there's not a lot of people being like, oh, I remember playing this, coming in and checking it out, right? That being said, I know, it would be very funny if I play this game and then they just put out a remake or remaster of it, like, later this year. Because if they do, I am not playing it again. Just tell you straight up, I am not playing this again if they suddenly do a re-release. Yeah, I'm guessing either that or the Persona 1 and 2 PSP ports this year, for the second half of the year. Because we already know that we're getting Persona 4 Revival sometime in the first half of this year, right? So I'm guessing that in the second half of the year they'll put out, like, ports of, like, Persona 3, Persona 1 and 2 portable, or maybe something else like this. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that's, like, trapped on older systems for the Persona games. I guess they could re-up the dancing games, since those are a little hard to, like, they're not on PC. Seems kind of unlikely, but they could. I like the all attack part for Gormaru there.
Yes.
He does have a lot of spirit. It's almost like having another skull on the team. Hey, I'm nothing like him. I ain't some thug. A delinquent, then. Who are you calling a delinquent? Well, he is pretty violent. I can see how people would misjudge him. He really does care about his friends. He just gets angered a little too easily. Shut up. Let's just get this crap over with. Aw, are you embarrassed? Looks like you two have more in common than we thought, right, Kanji? Ain't nothing like him. Let's just drop and keep moving. Either way, Joker. I'll floor the next one in no time. Just watch. Well, like hell you will. That's my job. All right. But at the very least, I'll be done catching up on all the Persona games. I think what I'm gonna do this year is, since I'll be pretty much caught up with all the Persona games once I'm done with this one, I do want to work through some of the older Atlas games as well this year. So what I'll do is I'll just like do one Atlas game, one non-Atlas game, and we'll just do that. And I'll just put up a poll of like from some of the things that I put on the list at the end of last year. Every time we get close to finishing the current Atlas game or whatever. The only thing I really have to work around, like I said, is Persona 4 Revival's release, but it'll be fine.
スムーズないい戦いだったね。あれはいい方だ。
お疲れさん、この調子だ。こっちですよ。
気をつけろよ。
Alright, last enemy.
行くぞ。この敵なら楽勝だろうけど、油断はしちゃダメだよ。
まったく美しくない。俺が行くっすよ。任せてください。任せてもらおう。弱点を狙えるな。
あいつは任せてくれ。よ
し、やるぞ。
よし、いいぞ、コロマル。モナ、さすがだ。
やるではないか。
いいぞ、フォックス。刀に石を乗せろ。
で終わりだ。
I think probably the mainline games are up there. I personally find that I like 3 and 4 more than I do like 5 personally. Although I do like the world of 5, I think that the story and gameplay is a little bit of a letdown, at least with Royal. I do want to play the original P5 at some point this year, because it'll be the 10-year anniversary. I might do that off stream though, because one thing I have never really done is played through a Persona game all the way through off stream. So that might be a good chance to do that, and then just like make a video being like, hey, here's what I liked, what I didn't like. Because I have mixed feelings about Persona 5 to begin with. Like I said, it's my least favorite out of the 3 main lines. Well, modern main lines, I guess you could say. When it comes to stuff outside the mainline games, I still think that Strikers is still one of the best spin-off games. And it's probably, I think, is the best P5 spin-off game, which, you know, with a higher bar. I think that this game, the combat is better, and I'm looking forward to the end game options that I have, but compared to the original. But I think that the character writing is not as good as Persona Q. Tactica has a decent story, but I was disappointed with the gameplay. The art style is kind of cute. It can be a little hit or miss for some people. Same with Persona Q. I personally don't mind it. I don't think it looks bad at all, but it can be a little hit or miss for some people. I'm trying to think what else there. There's the dancing games. I haven't played P4 Dancing. That one I might play after I do the Spider-Man games. So that, because, yeah, by the time I finish both the Spider-Man games and then I finish P4 Dancing, I'll probably be close to finishing Persona Q. Because it'll probably take me a little while longer yet to get through Persona Q and everything, right? And then, let me think. Oh, the fighting game was good. P4 Arena and like the Ultimax, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax is pretty good as well. The story is kind of interesting, but kind of repetitive. The different routes, especially for the first game, take a while to get through, but there are some good moments of character writing in there. So it's kind of fun. If you like fighting games, you should definitely give it a shot. I'm trying to think what else is there. There is Persona 3 Portable as well. I think Persona 3 Portable makes for a good replay of Persona 3, especially if you want to play it on the go, as it was originally intended to be played that way. It gives you the new FemC content, so there's some replay value there for the new social links and some new dialogue and some new options for hanging out with like the guys. Persona 3 Reload is a bit of a mess, but if it was like not as expensive as it is, I think it would be fine. It's just that it's ridiculously expensive for what it is. A remake of a PS2 game that fixes some issues but causes a lot more issues with the gameplay. It's just a bit of a messy remake, to be honest. It's just messy in a lot of ways. The visuals, sounds, and new music are all good. The new story editions are a little hit or miss alongside the new translation stuff. The Aigis DLC, well, shame that's a DLC, it does have much better gameplay than the original Aigis, like the answer stuff, but some people don't like the new translation and some of the changes they made to the script there regarding Yukari, and it was always a bit of a script anyway. And while it does have better gameplay than Persona 3 Reload base game, it's not super amazing. So personally, I've never been super into fighting games. I've dabbled in them, like I played the arena game, and I've played Smash Bros some, right? But that's about as far as I've gotten. I don't know, they look like cool games, but I'd rather like get good at an action like combat game like Devil May Cry or Kingdom Hearts or something like that personally. I understand the appeal of them. I don't want to put that amount of time into any one game that I would require to be able to play it like online and everything, you know? That's all of them. Mission complete. Good work, everyone. That was easy. Come on, who's next? Yeah, I think once I finish this game and I finish Persona 4 Dancing, I do want to do like a tier list of all the games. I guess I didn't talk about Persona 1 and 2. Persona 1 and 2 are good novelties. I think that they're going to be a little hit or miss for people because in the state they are in now, even with the PSP ports, just because of how dated they are, and that can be a little hit or miss. The stories are interesting. The gameplay is a little rough around the edges, but manageable. But again, people's mileage may vary depending on how much they can get over the old school like nature of them. That was easy. Come on, who's next? Barely breaking a sweat. Keep him coming. Dude, we're unstoppable. Hell yeah, we are. Let's fight our way through the rest of the movie. You guys are still at it? Just accept you have things in common and work together. We need your strength. Yeah, I know that. Yo, I want to get you to know you better. Let's talk, man to man. I guess I'm sorry for picking on everything you say. Huh? Skull's apologizing? Is this a dream? Am I hearing things? Shut up, cat. Can't you see I've been worrying about you? Huh? Brow? What the hell was that for? Admittedly, I did get the MK Legacy collection when I had there to blow off some steam, but it's not like I'd be hunting for every single trophy. I'll mostly just Trump and a UMK3 and clear the game as my best character. Gotcha. Better be stay focused or you're dead meat. Yeah, actually one fighting game I did enjoy is with the Yakuza games. There's one that they put in there, like an old Sega arcade fighting game that was like mechs that I actually enjoyed a decent amount, so I like tracked down a version of it that I can play on an actual emulator. So I messed around. I've been messing around with that a little bit. It's fun. Like a third-person like mech fighter game. Damn. A shadow. Looks like there's another one. It's right on top of us. Hanji, you okay? He did that to protect us. Bastard! Get out of here! Let's bring him down, Joker. No one attacks our friend that gets away with it. Here it comes. Not just two of them. Okay. Oh, but we don't know what the one in the back is weak to. Okay. Probably electricity if I had to guess, but we'll see.
任せてもらおう。さあやろう。行こう。あいつを狙おう。よし、いいぞ、コロマル。
Oh wow, okay. Yeah, I knew we were over leveled for this. Oh, found it. Okay.
好機だ。さあ、仕掛けるぞ。
あれ、残ったか。
Yeah, one thing I've been working on off stream is Halo has an RTS, and I've been working on platinuming that off stream. I was pretty close. I just had to like go through and beat the campaign on like the hardest difficulty, and like get par times on things and all that kind of stuff. So I went in through and did that. So now I just got to do like a total of 100 multiplayer matches, and I'm already at like 89 or so because, you know, just playing on and off. So been working on that a little bit. Not trying to force it too much because, like, you know, RTS matches can take a little bit of time. So if I try and force it, it's gonna just get annoying. But okay. Phew, we defeated the new challenger. I'm pretty sure that's all of them. Hey, Kanji, you alright? No problem here. I'm pretty good at taking a hit. Still, I gotta say, sorry for shoving you guys like that. Don't worry about it. We would have been toast if you didn't. That was one elbow punch. You got some real power. Thanks. Oh, by the way, let me also just say, I'm sorry. What? I guess I didn't understand you, Skull. I thought you were just some thug from the city who didn't know how to listen. That pretty much sums it up. Sounds about right. Shut up! You apologized to me after I tried to pick a fight with you and call me your friend. Oh, yeah. We were fighting a shadow. Pretty embarrassing now that I think about it. I'm sorry too. I thought you were like everyone else, judging me and stuff. Those eyes of yours just kind of send me off. Understandable. It's the truth. Yeah, not much we can do there. Kaji's not exactly the most inviting person in the world. Hey, shut it! You are a lot alike. Maybe we are. We definitely got spirit, that's for sure. Hell yeah, no one's got more spirit than us. And thus, a passionate bromance was born between two men. Happily ever after. Now come on back. All right. Yeah, I think Strikers is the best. The gameplay is pretty good, and allows you to go like super hard on it. It allows, from a story perspective, the new characters introduced are a lot of fun. And it doesn't just introduce a girl character, introduce a girl and a guy character, and the guy character is like an actual adult, which we don't get a lot of in modern Persona. That and it allows some time for existing characters like Yusuke, Haru, and and some other characters to like get a chance to like be expanded on and like actually have some extra characterization that they didn't really get in the original game on, which I think was one of the major like pratfalls of P5 is honestly just that, like, I don't know, I feel like the character writing just kind of went downhill with P5. Like they were so focused on the overall story and narrative that I feel like the characters kind of suffered for it a little bit. That, and I think that the themes that are present in P5 aren't as widely applicable to a Western audience as they are to an Eastern audience, because the villains are specifically representations of various criticisms of Japanese society, and like P5 is very entrenched in Japan in a way with its themes that P3 and P4 weren't, if that makes sense. And it leans a bit more into the whole, they feel more like a superhero group than like in past games where P3 and P4 had more of a focus on them. Like P3 especially, it's like, you know, teenagers trying to fight to save the world from death, literally. P4 is trying to track down a group of teenagers, kind of Scooby-Dooing, trying to track down a killer, and like all the pain that comes with both of those stories and everything. And like trying to, like, you know, figure out who you are and all the stuff that comes along with being a teenager, you know, coming of age kind of story. And P5, I guess Akechi dies technically, but then he comes back for Royal. Yeah, bad things happen to people. Like the first villain is really, really bad, and then it just kind of like the rest are just kind of generic villains. They got some cool designs, but like I didn't really feel any particular way about them as compared to the first guy. Like the first palace of P5 is really well done, but I feel like the rest of the game kind of drags on a little bit, and P3 and P4 already are very long games that have sections that kind of drag out a little bit more. People always criticize P3 for like not getting to the main plot for a long time and like not a lot happening until about halfway through the game when Shinjiro dies is kind of like when the plot really starts to pick up. But all that time is spent like setting up the characters and like letting the player get used to the world and do social links and stuff. So stuff like still happens, but it is a little bit slower there in the first half of the game. With P4, there are some like times when conversations kind of carry on, or like people are just kind of goofing around, and it's like, especially with with P4 Golden, there are certain sections that they added which don't really do anything for the plot. They're just there to be kind of fan servicey and give you more characterization, which is fine, but they do kind of like drag out the pacing a little bit. But with P5, it just feels like everything takes so long, and like you don't really get as much out of it. I don't know. I have a lot of criticisms with how P5 does a story. That's part of the reason why I want to play it off stream and like give myself a chance to like enjoy it and like see if my criticisms of its story still hold up with the original, and like if I'm just focusing on playing the game, do I have the same criticism that I would have if I was like trying to stream the game and play the game at the same time, you know? So anyway, hey, you're pretty different from how you look, you know that? Look who's talking. Amy, I'm just stupid, but I guess you really can't judge a book by its cover. Guess so. Joker might seem quiet all the time, but he's super reliable when it comes down to it. He's taught an outcast like me a whole lot. I'm really grateful for the Phantom Thieves. Every one of them. Basically the same for me. My team accepted everything about me, even my weaknesses. So, I'm trying to give back. Or at least help out, you know? Yeah, not like we got the smarts or the sports skills, but what can I say? I know we're good for something. Hell yeah! Everyone passionate dude, Skull. Yeah, all this talk is making me feel even more embarrassed. Don't tell anybody about this, yeah? Yeah, no way. The same goes for you. Hey, you guys are gonna get left behind. Why are you two all red? Oh, did you confess your love for each other? Hell no! We're coming. Alright. Flash of the Thugs has been completed. A macho enemy in a thrilling brawl. It was rather sweaty, heated screening, and it left me very satisfied. Glad to hear it. Yes, the surprising battle near the climax. My eyes were glued to the screen until the very end. and it looks like a new bond was born between the two men. And that's when we beat the ever-loving crap out of the Shadow. What do you think? It's a special attack I just thought up. Yeah, that's perfect. Freaking amazing. So first I'll go like, rah, and then, here, I wrote it down. We can practice it later. Yeah, why don't you give me a name? I'm the super manly. Good thinking. What about, looks like you two are getting along just fine now. Yeah. Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? You've been staring at Morgana a lot lately. I thought it was because you're trying to pick a fight. Said she was rather satisfied after all. No, it's not because I don't like him. I mean, yeah, talking cat's pretty weird. But this one, he ain't that bad. Stop calling me a cat! Well, yeah, I was just looking at him. But just because... Because what? Yeah. What? Just say it. Just look how cute he is. How can I not be interested in something that adorable? I want to see how fluffy he is. How his paws feel. I'm all about that shit, damn it. Oh, so that's what it was. Why didn't you just say so? Have at him. Seriously? What, Ryuji, you can't just... I recommend his paws. You too? Okay. Here I go. Hold still, Mona. I'll be nice. Get back here, Mona. Let me feel how fluffy your chin is. What kind of thief stops when someone tells them to? Okay. With the power bonds, Ryuji and Kanji can now use the unison skill Skull Bro Bash. Okay, let's go sell my junk a minute. I think I should just sell all these. There's not going to be anything useful in them because we pulled them out of a older dungeon, so I don't know. There are things about this game I like, but it is a bit of a hit or miss. Yeah, I don't know. It feels weird to be like on the last Persona game, kind of. Like there's P4 dancing, but like at this point, I'm pretty much on like the last little bit of like. It's weird to think about that. Like a few years ago, I had never really played too many Persona games. I guess it's been more than a few years now because I started playing them in 2020, right? So over the last few years. Although I didn't really start picking them up again because I played P3 and then I played P4. I played P3 in 2020, P3 Fez. I played P4 in 2021. And then there was a bit of a gap there for like a year and a half where I wanted to play P5 Royal, but I didn't have like a PS4 or anything to play it on. And then they announced P5 Royal on Steam, and that was the first game I streamed on YouTube, and that was 2022. So in the last like 3 years or so, I've kind of like caught up on like pretty much everything. I guess 4 years now. Dang, 2026 now. Yeah, I wonder how long it'll take me to catch up on the Yakuza games. I think I don't want to play. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna play everything. I think I kind of want to. I don't know if I'll be interested in some of the newer stuff, to be honest. Like some of the newer stuff, like that new remake that they're announcing, and like is coming out soon. I'm not super interested in, and a lot of other people aren't either. So I'm not gonna play it when it comes out, but I might play it when I don't know, when it goes on sale at some point. But I'd rather play some of the games I already own. Like there's still 5 and 6, which will wrap up like the classic games, kind of. And then there's also 7, which is an RPG, which will be kind of interesting to play on stream. And then there's some like more like fighting games like Gaiden and stuff like that, like Lost Judgment and all that kind of stuff, that are more focused on the traditional fighting aspect, since the mainline ones are kind of RPGs right now. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I mean, I want to get through 5 and 6 this year, so maybe next year I'll be able to catch up on some of the other ones. Although I'm sure they'll release 1 or 2 more in the next year or two, because RGG just does not slow down on releasing those. They're almost on a yearly release base, either for a side game or for a mainline game right now, from what I can tell, which is wild. I don't know, it's fun getting into a series I've never gotten into before. But it's weird getting kind of like close to the end here. There's still all the Atlas like RPGs and stuff, but yeah, because there's still plenty of like SMT and everything, right? Inspiration, investigation. In a land where dinosaurs have risen again, are there also strings of life in the deep dark waters? This is Genetic Land, where history is written anew. Oh yeah, there's always Dragon Quest and the Final Fantasy games as well. Yeah, there's always more things to play. I'm sure there'll be other series that I get really into as I continue on in life, right? Because DMC is another series that I only started playing in like the last few years as well. I think that one was also like 2022, if I remember correctly. Because I think what that one was I was going to play, I knew I was going to play SMT3, and I wanted to know who Dante was before I played it. So I think that was like the initial reason why I played the DMC 1 through 3 at the time I did. Enjoyed those games quite a bit. I also played Bayonetta. That one, Bayonetta, I didn't enjoy as much as DMC. I still have the like Bayonetta as a child one. So, what were your impressions of DMD difficulty that you've experienced so far? For DMC 5, I do think that it was easier than playing through DMC 3 on like hard difficulty. In some ways, it was less punishing, but maybe that's just because I'm not as good at DMC 3 as I am at DMC 5 at this point. I think it was very rewarding to get better at DMD mode. Like, being on DMD mode made me realize how much I had missed, like, because that I didn't have to use on, like, normal difficulty. And even hard difficulty for that game. But I felt it was pretty rewarding to like get really good at it, and it was a decent challenge. And everything, all the deaths were my fault. There was never any BS deaths, which is good. There were some deaths where like the camera would like be a little wonky, or like fights that were really difficult, but all of them were within my control. Like, it was still beatable. It was never a point of like, oh, you know, because you're a little too low leveled or something like that, you know. It's just like you had to get better with the character, which was rewarding. I think like that's why I say like I think if I got into a fighting game, I could get good at it if I approach it from the same direction that I did like DMD mode of learning a character and getting better with it. It's just for me, the amount of time that would be required for getting good at a fighting game to the point where I could like play online matches is so high because people's skilling is so high for those games. I'd rather like play something like DMC5 or Kingdom Hearts or some other like action RPG or fighting game or like a action game that where I can like get good against the AI and like do some fun showy things, God Hand, stuff like that. Yeah. For this next task, you will be required to find what is known as ammonites. It's been rumored that these long extinct creatures have recently been spotted somewhere in Jurassic Land. I would very much like to have a playful rendezvous with this ammonite and its superbly tentacle-like legs. Where does Elizabeth learn about this kind of stuff? I have a gift for sensing these sort of things. It is somewhat of a cure for I'm just naturally talented. We can hear you, you know. Well, we do seem to benefit from completing these requests. Ammonites. What's up, Inari?
Yosh.
Fox, I want to accept that quest. Is it fine? I'll leave it to you then. Thank you. Why'd you get so excited? I wish to move Amagi-san's heart. By giving her an ammonite? That's nonsense. Girls want things that are shiny and expensive. That's not how you do it, but, since when were you two a thing? It's not like that. Yusuke-kun's teaching me how to draw. He wants to help me find something I'll like, something I can be passionate about. Amagi-san has no idea of the incredible artistic potential she possesses. I must find this ammonite in order to see what she's truly capable of. Yusuke is getting all worked up. We better get this done quick. Yukiko's art wasn't that special, was it? I feel like I've seen the same sort of stuff in art class. I still kind of want to do DMC3 DMD mode. I don't know if I'd want to do it with DMC4 or not, though, to be honest. I think doing it with 3 and 5 would be enough for me. Hey, let me fight too. I feel like I'm in top form now. Okay. Inspiration and investigation. So, yes. We're gonna look for ammonites, but where the hell do we start? Well, Mike thought it would be the ocean. That's an idea. Ammonites are sea creatures after all, but there's no ocean anywhere nearby, is there? If we're searching for ammonites, I imagine it's best to look near the water. Fossils are often found in rivers, even today. I believe the closest body of water is just east of here. Thank you. Mark my words, I will obtain that ammonite for Amagi-san. I will see her passion in full bloom. I appreciate it, but it's a little embarrassing hearing you scream it out like that. Sorry, it's just his way of showing that he cares. Either way, let's make our way east. Oh, I'm sensing some water close by. You guys are almost there. Yo, are we really gonna find one of those ammonite things here? They lived in the ocean, didn't they? That's right. Supposedly ammonites lived at the bottom of the ocean. It's been said that the fossils have been found in rivers and lakes that were once part of the ocean. Ah, we'll be able to dig up the ancient world with our own hands. This will surely arouse my creativity. Is Fox always like this? He's actually more calm than usual. Seriously? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, the other day he wanted to hike Mount Fuji just so he could paint the sunrise. Yeah, at least we were able to stop him from going up there in just his uniform. Normally he plays it cool, but when he gets like this, there's no telling what he might do. Dude's a real fool for art. He just doesn't know how to hold himself back. A fool, you say? I'll have you know I can have far better grades than you. That's not what I'm saying. Don't go dissing me like that. Doesn't know how to hold himself back, huh? Honestly, I'm a little jealous. Yukiko. I've always tried to act proper and live up to everyone's expectations. Maybe it's showing up in my pictures, too. Ah, so that's what it was. Don't worry, Amagi-san. The passion you hold in your heart is real. I will expose you, bear it all. I will help you bear it all. Now go, expose yourself to the world. Help! Police! Fox, may I speak with you for just a moment? I'm only trying to teach Amagi-san the wonders of art. Yeah. Tell it to the judge. Forgetting about the weirdo for now. We're almost there. Keep going. This is the spot. Good. Let the search begin. Doesn't look like there's anything here. Man, let's take a break. My hips are nerd. You sound like an old man, Skull. Shut up. Just means I've been working hard. No, we can't keep just blindly poking around. My paws are getting cold. I think I'll go for a swim. Is that your idea of relaxing? Calm down. I think it's best if we just take a break. A break? I'm going to continue looking around. Feel free to take a break if you wish. Whoa now, there's no need to push yourself. That doesn't even come close to me pushing myself. I was once forced to survive on nothing but grass and bean sprouts for 3 whole days. What? We're stranded on an island or something? Is it alright if I continue looking too? What? You're really excited about this, Yuki-chan? Well, it doesn't look like there are any shadows around. Just be careful. I don't see anything over here. What about you, Fox? I'm afraid it's the same for me. You two should take a break. You're going to tire yourselves out. There don't appear to be any ammonites in this area. Let's search somewhere else. Yeah, well, let's let these two rest first. My apologies for dragging all of you into this. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I want to see more of Yukiko-chan's amazing art too. Seems I've made some good friends. You say something? Nothing. Yeah. Where do we go from here? Closest body of water is to the northwest. All right, let's move. On second thought, I think I may be too hungry to move. I brought some cookies, so why don't you take a break? You too, Yukiko-chan. Oh, okay. Thank you. It's settled then. Will you take a break, then head northwest? Okay. Yeah, I think that, so one thing I've been doing is I've been doing clips of like Persona Q and putting them on the second channel recently. And like, I don't know, I just feel like the character writing was better in Persona Q than Q2, personally. Like, I feel like there were more interesting interaction between characters from different games. I will say, I do like that they've combined, so in Persona Q1, there were side quests like this, but they didn't change up the layout or like limit certain sections of the map at all. You just had to go back into the same area and like defeat X amount of enemies or whatever, right? Or interact with something you couldn't interact with before until you started the quest. Now you have the side quest, which is where your interactions between like characters kind of happen and also count as your side quest. And I like that they've consolidated it too. But I do think that there was something to the fact that the trolls could be just like them hanging out in like the cafeteria and just kind of like hanging out and talking and everything. Although I will admit, with this many characters, it's hard to like probably do proper character writing and keep everybody straight and make sure everybody has a decent amount of screen time and has interesting interactions with the different like people around them. So, well, here we are. I'm sure we'll find the one this time.
Oh.
Right, I'll find an Ammonite no matter what it takes. Dude, I can't find crap. I mean, what the hell even is an Ammonite anyways? It's like a conch shell. Correct, an Ammonite is a type of shelled sea creature. Or specifically, it's like a squid or an octopus that lives inside a shell. Squid and octopus. I'm getting hungry just hearing about it. You know, Fox, your attachment to food is really amazing. I lost my parents when I was young, and as a result, had a difficult time with money. There was a man who once looked after me, but for many reasons, I found myself alone once again. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. No, it's quite all right. Currently, art supplies are my biggest expense. Those I cannot do without, even if it were mean eating grass again. You sure are passionate. Well, I wouldn't be this way if I were truly by myself. I've had a lot of support from my friends. They saved me and gave me a place to belong. I think I understand now. The reason I can be myself is because I'm surrounded by people who accept me for who I am. That's right. Passionate or not, I can't do it alone. I don't know how many times I've been fed by the cafe Joker's staying at. I feel like that's a little different. Oh, but if you're short on food, why don't I make you something to say thanks? What? Are you sure? Hey, you two find anything? No, not yet. Then perhaps we should change the location. Rise sends she sends more water west of here, and that's where I'll go next. Let's go, Fox. Yes, let's. Hey, wait up, you two. Don't tell me Yukiko's all are crazy now, too. Yes, Fox really made an impression on her. Either way, we've got more water to the west. Let's go check it out. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I think that, the main problems with this game are just down to, the gameplay being kind of hit or miss for probably some people. I think it's okay. I do think that, like I've said before, it works best on a DS or 3DS where you can like kind of do it in chunks instead of like doing like long play sessions. So probably note that I'm also trying to do all the voices and everything. It's a little bit more tiring trying to do like 20 different voices and try and keep everything straight and try and make characters sound different. I'll do my best, but yeah, it is what it is. Oh well. Nice. Level up again.
お疲れさん、この調子だ。
早く行くぞ。
Yeah, it is too bad this game didn't get an English dub like the first one did. I wonder if that would change my opinion of it. It would probably make it more enjoyable for me personally, because I could understand more of like the incidental voice lines that happen like in battle or when moving throughout the dungeon. And I would have to read out less of the dialogue myself.
お前ら逃がすなよ。
俺が行くっすよ。冷静にならぬか。違うの。
行こう。あいつは任せてくれ。よ
し、やるぞ。あれ？
あんたやるっすね。
Yeah. I don't know. I've been really busy with work and everything. Like I was late today because I'm not doing so hot because I've just been like running myself ragged between work and everything. Unfortunately.
俺が行くっすよ。
このまま畳みかけよう。あいつを狙おう。
いざ見習おう。ぐわっ。いい調子じゃねえか。ほら。
But, you know,
目に物見せてやる。
'tis the winter season. Feeling slightly under the weather is kind of par for the course.
どうだ見たか。
お、よかったっすね。
I have to watch back yesterday's VOD and see if the audio was kind of off. I got conflicting reports about that. Because a couple people were saying that the audio was slightly off from the gameplay. I'll have to double check that. Third time's a charm. We got this. Yeah, let's do it. Rules of threes, after all. Hmm? Could this be? Oh, you found one? No, this is just some strange grass. Is this some type of seaweed? Perhaps I'll try a bite. Dude, no way! That'll wreck your stomach. Seaweed. That would mean... Fox, look at this! More seaweed? No, look! It's an actual ammonite. Wow, I've never really seen one, a real one before. They really do exist. This must be seawater. It's likely the water here was once part of the ocean before the shape of the land changed. Patternot's shell, its tentacles. I never imagined I'd be able to see such an ancient creature up close. I must be lucky. Don't even think about eating it. Why would I eat it? Are you feeling all right, Skull? Yeah. Sorry about that. Mission accomplished. Come on back, everyone. Oh, I simply cannot wait to capture this emotion I'm feeling right now. Me too. I think I'll finally be able to draw without holding anything back. Well, there you have it. Let's go, Joker. Special screening and inspiration investigation been completed. Welcome back. I take it you found the ammonite. Yeah, we did, but... Actually... Yusuke is a bit closer to Hulkenberg when it comes to food. Because remember, Hulkenberg's into every, like, random type of food that they can try, that she can try, right? Like, she's always the one that's like, ooh, local delicacy, my favorite!
Huh?
I am the Ammonite, and the Ammonite is me!
Yosh.
Viva Ammonite! Please let me know when you are finished. Sorry about this. Phew, I'd say it's not too bad. What about you, Amagi-san? I drew one too. This is... an explosion? Yes, an explosion of imagination. A big bang of art. No, I just followed your advice, Yusuke-kun. You've taught me to let myself go. I've never done anything like that before, but I never thought it'd feel this good. No, this is entirely your doing. I must thank you. Huh? Drawing isn't just simply about skill or knowledge. It's an art born from one's soul, from one's past experiences. It's these things that give rise to creativity. I'd believed I was to teach you, but it appears you ended up teaching me. Not at all. My art is nothing compared to yours. If it's okay with you, do you think I could have your picture? If I'm going to decorate the inn, I want something expressive as this. I'm honored to hear that. And may I ask you to give me your picture, Magi-san? I want to remember the feeling of inspiration I had today. Of course! Did you two get to draw your pics? Yeah, look! Whoa, that's really something. Well, it's Definitely unique, but I think it's also kind of beautiful for that reason. You two seem really connected. By working together, you got a double burst of creativity. Yusuke-kun. Yes, we may be able to use this in combat. Oh, there they go again. Be on the same wavelength as Inari. He's got some real talent. I would like to thank everyone. With this, the Phantom Thieves will now be even more powerful. Sounds good. Leave it to me. Oh, that's right. I promised I'd give you something in return. Something in return? I was planning to cook something for Yusuke-kun as a way of saying thank you. Why didn't you say so? I'll help. That's probably a bad idea. Someone's gonna croak. If you're going to cook something, we'd like to pitch in as well. Yeah, if Yukiko-senpai wants to say thanks, then we'll help too. Your friends are truly wonderful, Amagi-san. Yeah, I'll have to work even harder for everyone from here on. The power bonds, Yusuke and Yukiko can now use the skill, unison skill, Kachu Fugetsu. Okay. Be fun to have, funny if it had a giant ammonite as like part of the attack. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing the Metaphor MC only run at some point this year. Come to think of it, I gotta start working on the P4 Pixie only video again here soon. Dude, I keep starting that project and like it doesn't. I'm not happy with it. I keep like starting the project and like not being happy with the direction it's going and scrapping it and starting over. Because I'm not sure what style I want it to be in. I think I've kind of figured it out at this point, but man. I know I keep kicking the can down the road on that, but yeah. I don't know. I get into in my head because I watch like all these really high quality, like really good YouTube videos and stuff. And I know I don't have the skills. I haven't built up the skills required to be able to do that. But I'd like to make something like that. I don't know. I just get in my head about stuff like that. Anyway. Isn't there a place you can see the, like... I thought there was a spot where you could see the different unison skills that people have. Yeah, there it is. Oh. It doesn't actually play the animation, you can just see the that it exists. Okay. Man, there's so many of these things. Okay. Whatever. We'll just keep working through them. Meet and the art of friendship. The time has come. For what? Ever since you arrived in this world, you faced one arduous struggle after another. With how far you've come, I believe you may be strong enough to overcome this new challenge. I speak none other than that of the next special screening. This time you will be tasked with entering Kamo City and defeating the chicken FOE. You mean that big creep hole in the chicken leg? That is correct. At first we had no choice but to run away, but we've grown a lot stronger since then. We could probably handle him now, don't you think? Let's give it a try. I'd also like to take part in this special screening. I've been interested in that weapon of his for a while now. Such an intriguing shape. It's almost like a slab of meat. Ah! Oh, I just remembered. I knew I'd seen a huge chunk of meat somewhere, so that's where it was. Huge hunk of meat? All right, let's take him out. That chicken is mine. Edible art, hmm? I look forward to it. Sounds like he and Chie plan on eating it. Yes, it would certainly seem that way. Wait a minute. It may look like meat at first glance, but there's no guarantee it's edible. Eating is believing. We'll never know unless we try. Agreed. I can neither suppress my passion for art nor my passion for food. Geez, it sounds like they're dead set on eating that thing. Maybe you should say something? It's a meat buffet. What?
Oi.
You're in on this too? A buffet. I like the sound of that. Let's hurry it up and take it down. And you guys are really set on doing this. Well, if it's FOE meat you want, I guess I ought to lend a hand. Yosuke, are you hungry too? I ain't looking to eat it. It's just, well, I feel like it's time I start pulling my own weight again, you know? I was separated from everyone for all that time, so I haven't really had a chance to show my stuff. Monstrous appetites, lingering curiosity, and other complex motivations as well. Though your reasons may differ, you are all united in your resolve to see this through. However, remember that you will be facing an FOE. I ask that you please remain vigilant to the end. I also like that you don't have to heal yourself after in the nurse's office after every single dungeon thing. It makes sense for Etrian Odyssey to rest in the inn, and also because I think in the Etrian Odyssey games, resting in the inn progresses the day, so new events can happen and stuff, and so you can continue progressing the overall story. But in Persona Q, you just came back, ended up spending like half the money you made on healing your party members, and then like you were broke all the time, or at least I was until like the late game. It sucked so much, especially trying to like outfit multiple party members because you have so many party members in that game as well. It just got very repetitive having to go to the nurse's office every single time. Glad they cut that out in this game. All right, let's see how this goes. I think he's weak to fire, if I remember correctly. Yes, that's it. The smell of juicy meat. Yes, I do too. I'm picking up a faint aroma of meat from the south. Yeah, I can't smell a damn thing. Don't worry, you're fine. They've just got a freakish sense of smell. I can smell it too. The sweet, sweet smell of cooked beef. No? I thought the FOE was holding chicken, not beef. Well, chicken or beef, I'm definitely picking up an FOE to the south. Oh, are we close? All right, let's go. Hold up, guys. I'm sensing a bunch of treasure boxes up north. Treasure? Oh, that's right. A special screen. Yeah, okay. You can go up north so you can get some extra treasure chests. Just takes a long way around. It's fine. Can we just auto attack these guys to death? Probably. Yeah, it's literally the first dungeon. We can auto kill these guys if we really want to. Bum, ba, da, dun, 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 dun.
俺が行くっすよ。
Mhm, mhm,
これは
mhm,
いけそうだ。
mhm.
あいつを狙おう。
Just prattling, no
この
time
敵
for
は
me.
我が輩に任せろ。
No
お
anger
ー、さすがは殺すけだぜ。
princess.
そうな、さす
A
が
lot
だ。
of anger in it. Cutie girl from oh no, don't you know?
フォックス、ナイスだ。
Rectangles just like music since connector rambles. You cannot run away. Oh no, no man can run away. I stay in your head as one big threat. It's demolition.
気をつけて。
Wipe it all out. I won't go. You know, I will say,
腕が鳴るな。
I think it's proven at this point that Kamoshida is like one of the best antagonists in P5, even from the perspective of the official writers, because they literally like spoofed him with the first like major boss of the P5X, the mobile game, and also he's here as well as like the first boss in like a different version as well. So they understand that Kamoshida is like the most recognizable and like the best like written character, or like the most hateable character, you know? Like he's the best antagonist, I think. Is he the best antagonist? Yeah, I think he is. Yeah, I think he is the best antagonist in the whole game. And he's the first one. So a lot of people have seen him. Yeah, I stand by that. Yeah, I think Kamoshida is probably the best antagonist in all of P5. Target sighted. Let him have it. You know, now that I see that meat or weapon or whatever it is again, that thing is freaking huge. I knew it. I knew it. The more I see it, the stronger my curiosity and appetite becomes. Oh man, is that fried chicken? That could feed like 5, no, 10 people. Hang on, guys. It's too dangerous just charging there alone. We're here too, so don't go taking it all for yourself, all right? You're right. We've got to divide it evenly. I was talking about I wasn't talking about the meat. I said don't take all the glory. Huh? You sound pretty pumped, Yosuke-senpai. Yeah, I guess so. All right, let's bring this guy down. Okay, hang on.
よし、チャンスだ。呪音属性がじゃ。
よし、いいぞ、
Get out of
コロ
my
マル。
face.
モナ、さすがだ。
よし、我らの恐ろしさを味わい。フィニッシュだ。
あ、なんか落としたっすよ。
かなり近いぞ。注意な。
勝てるかもしれんな。やってみるか。
Yeah, he's weak to fire. Okay, this will be fine then.
倒せるなら一気にやっちゃおう。
さっさと蹴散らそう。
さあ、やろう。
我が輩の出番だ。
I already beat this one actually. But other than that, I haven't done too many FOE fights now.
頼んだ。
モナ、バッチリ決まったよ。
I probably could actually do the ones in the Dice War Dungeon as long as I had the right team.
仕掛けよう。
よし、いいぞ。
Also, there are some in the
我が輩に任せろ。
current dungeon that I'm on, the Aigis one. The cameras you're supposed to be able to defeat. They're supposed to be challenging but doable as like a
い
fight.
つでもいけるぞ。
Oh, unison skill. Oh, they can proc even when they're not both in the party. That's nice.
一つ。
I didn't realize that was a thing.
3つ華麗に倒してご覧に入れましょう。やっ
I wonder if it's just one of them has to be in the party.
キリキさんしやっ
僕の出番かな。ここは任せて。
ここは任せて良さそうだな。期待してるぞ。さっさと蹴散らそう。
このまま畳みかけよう。
チャンスを逃すなよ。お楽しみは次だぜ。
Gotcha. Yeah, that would make sense. I just didn't realize. I thought you had to have both party members in the party. Doesn't seem to be the case, yeah.
いいぞ。
これなら思う存分やれそうだ。
任せてもらおう。
仕掛けよう。このまま畳みかけよう。
よし、やるぞ。
FOE を倒したよ。
Yep. All right.
よし、レベルアップだ。この技早く使いたいものだ。
Nice. You leveled up.
何か落としたね。
And it gave us a blink card, which can be used to put a skill on one of somebody's main persona. Useful in certain.
お肉。
Be useful in the late game. Woohoo! Meat, meat, meat! Might we be forgetting the real reason we came here? It was to defeat the FOE. No use sweating the details, Nato-kun. All's well that ends well. Now, without further ado, let us begin the feast. What's this? It's hard as a rock. Whatever it is, it's definitely not meat. No, but you can skill cards drop from like random fights, like the rare golden shadows, and then FOEs will drop cards that can be used to copy skills from sub personas onto a main persona, onto somebody's main persona. So gives you more flexibility in the late game for how builds work. What? What do you mean? It appears to be a realistic imitation. It's kind of like, as well with P3 Portable and Persona 4 Golden, where each persona has like one skill that once they learn, they can pass down. Same thing goes for, the like, actually, you don't even have skill cards in this game. What you do have is the cards that you get from like rare shadows and stuff. When you do a sacrifice fusion, you can use one of them up and it'll pass the skill over to the persona you're sacrificing into. Kind of like how P5's sacrifice system worked, but you have to have an item to like actually pass the skill over. But at least you know which skill you're passing over, because they can only pass over like one particular skill for each persona. It may look like meat on the outside, it's actually made of wood. Well, I had a feeling that might be the case, seeing as how the FOE was using it as a weapon. So we can't eat it? Then where'd that amazing smell come from? I get the feeling it probably just came from that nearby hamburger place. Seriously? Once again, I was prepared for a feast, and once again you tell me I can't eat? How terribly disappointing. Still, it wasn't all for nothing. The construction, the coloring technique, it's barely distinguishable from the real thing. I mustn't forget this. Oh, there he goes again. Well, if we can't eat it, we can't eat it. I'd say we're done here. Let's head back to the theater for now. Well done, everyone. I've confirmed that the FOE was indeed defeated. However, there is one thing I am dissatisfied with. I'd been relentlessly waiting for you to bring back some chicken as a souvenir, and yet you've brought nothing. My desire for chicken shall remain unfulfilled, leaving these tears of despair to flow forevermore. You're not really crying, are ya? Sorry, Elizabeth. It wasn't real chicken. But I get that knowing you can't eat it probably makes you want it even more. Got that right. The only reason I was trying so hard because I thought we'd get to dig into some fried chicken once we were done. Agreed. Fried chicken is the only thing that could possibly fill the void that is now my stomach. Whoa, those two look really depressed. Okay, you know what? Once this is all over, I'll treat you guys at Juness. So just hold out until then. Really? How much do you plan us to treat us to? Will this be an all-you-can-eat affair? It's just fried chicken. Eat as much as you want. Yay! Mind adding some steaks to that? Chicken and beef don't create a good balance. We best include some pork as well. Oh, don't just start ordering whatever you want. Sheesh, how about creating a good balance for my wallet first? You're really good at looking out for others, aren't you, Yosuke-kun? That's so cool. Yeah, Yosuke always keeps his eye on the people he cares about. And helps put everyone in a good mood. Although, he often does too good of a job, and his wallet suffers for it. Because these guys don't have any self-control. Still, you should try and take it easy every now and then, Yosuke. Huh? What do you mean, partner? You don't always have to be the one to depend on. If anything's ever got you down, you can lean on us too. Is it that obvious? Nothing gets past you. Hey, partner. You're still bothered by how you got separated from us in Junesic land, aren't you? I don't know if everyone was trying to avoid touching on it for my sake or not. But I guess I do feel kind of guilty. I couldn't shake the feeling that I needed to make up for that somehow. Sorry, everyone. You were worried about that, Yosuke? You always get so serious about the weirdest things. I guess you're softer than you look, Yosuke-senpai. Oh, lay off. I'm sensitive, all right? I think about these things. But that's one of your strong points, Yosuke-kun. Yeah, Yosuke. If you want someone to lean on, you can always lean on me. Here, Teddy's gotcha. Come, lean. No thanks. Here, I'll stick you from the ice cream. You know, somehow just talking with you guys, all my worries just kind of fade away. You got good friends. I know, right? True, Yosuke-senpai always manages to lighten the mood when he's around. Yeah, I'm starting to see why everyone likes you, Yosuke-kun. I'm glad you made it back to your friends. Yeah, we couldn't have done it without your help. Thanks for helping us save them. Wait, if we're giving out thanks, then let me give mine too. Thanks for coming with me, after me, guys. I'm glad to be here with everyone. Oh my, we've somehow gone from talk of fake chicken to a touching exchange on the beauty of friendship. Though the matter of the chicken is still quite regrettable. Nevertheless, I suppose this outcome is satisfactory. Here is your reward. Please accept it. Plentiful wheat. I think if I sell that, it'll unlock a new item in the shop.
ペルソナの所持数がいっぱいね。
お待ち。何を売っていただけるのでしょう。何を購入されますか。命は大事にですよ。ご購入ありがとうございます。
Come to think of it, I have to make sure that the boss team has good armor as well.
ご購入ありがとうございます。ご購入ありがとうございます。備えあれば憂いなしですよ。
ペルソナの所持数がいっぱいになっている。
I should sacrifice or fuse away some of the personas I have then. Hey, that's a plentiful wheat. We'll make it so you can summon the hair of Inaba through special fusion. Okay.
新たな可能性を生み出合体ですね。調べてやろう。いいだろう。
I don't think I'm using this persona, so I can use it away if it makes something new. Am I using King Frost for anything? I don't think I am, actually. Trying to think. No, I don't think I am, because I think we have somebody else instead, right? For that. Might as well just fuse these up. Use them for fusion for something else later. Still haven't had a fusion accident from what I can tell. Ah. One above our level. Okay.
発見するチケットをお選びください。 発見完了でございます。
Now then, the goal of this special screening is to steal this treasure. Okay. Treasure? I don't think it's the kind of treasure we're familiar with. Right, this isn't a palace, so perhaps it's something like gold or silver. According to the ticket, the target is a pair of golden crowns. Ah, yeah! Now that sounds like treasure. Yes, please steal the flying dinosaur's hidden treasures and bring them here. Wait, those things are FOEs, right? If we try and take them head on, we'll probably just end up as dinosaur food. How are we supposed to get the treasure? We don't need to fight. Huh? How do we get the treasure then? Yeah, we're phantom thieves. We gotta do things in style.
そうね。
Oh, is that what it says on Twitch? My bad, Arif. I thought I fixed that yesterday. Oh well. Let me change the category a minute. I keep forgetting to do that. Maybe I need to like install something on OBS so I can see like what everything is like called and like what category I'm in on Twitch without having to like open up the Twitch website. Would help reduce the amount of times that I forget to change that, right? If we can figure out where they are, then we move in and take them. Business as usual. Wow, you really do sound like Dan of Thieves. This is so exciting. Please use this to carry the treasure. It's a pouch that Theo crafted himself. Whoa, Theodore made this? He's so talented. Yes, he came to me with tears in his eyes and begged me to make use of it. It's obvious you're lying when you smile like that. That reminds me. Where there are phantom thieves, there is treasure, and vice versa. These two are deeply and inseparably linked. I look forward to finally seeing the phantom thieves showcase their true abilities. Dancing through the air, dashing across the ground, everywhere and nowhere at the same time. I don't know if we can do all that. You mustn't give up. I think I can. I believe in all of you. Now go. You're really putting on the pressure. At this point, it's kind of hard to say we can't do it. I think we should definitely say we think we can't. Miss Elizabeth sort of borrowed those words from somewhere else, but I think it's working. I'm all fired up. With me. Da 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 da. Kind of sounds like you referenced the Thieves End for P5R. Oh, in what way? Sorry. Wasn't intentional. Sorry, tell me how I'm smart and cool again. Yahoo! Treasure! Oh, Morgana's looking very motivated. Looks like someone slipped him some catnip. Oh, gotcha. I'm not a cat. N-O-T. You got that? Yes, you are. C-A-T. No. You're getting way too excited. Well, I ain't Morgana's level, but I'm kind of hyped myself, you know? Huh? Really? Ryuji-kun? Are you getting all catnippy too? I'm not a cat! I really just say that? Yes, you really did. Yo, remember how earlier I was saying we haven't done a real Phantom Thief work in a while? Oh yeah, you were! But now we get to do just that. This ain't like a typical setting like a bank or museum, though. Still, I think this movie would be the perfect place for us to do our thing. And you fight the Sagittarius in the midair and snag the treasure, right? Yeah, sounds nice and thiefy. I doubt we're capable of that. Wait, you guys still are planning on fighting the FOEs? You know those are FOEs, don't you? Things are really heating up now. I shall be here, waiting with bated breath. Bated breath? I think that was a typo. I think there was an I missing on that bated. Go, go, Phantom Thieves! Go get that treasure! And there you have it. Let's begin. Oh, you're looking pretty pumped up too. Gotta say, this is the first time I felt like this way in a while. Me too! I'll show everyone the Teddy way of Phantom Thievery! Alright, let's move out. Make sure we're ready. I wonder if we could actually just fight the FOEs. If it comes to that, we can check and try. Dude, I'm hella pumped. Let me take care of this. Okay. All right, guys. First, we'll need to come up with a plan. Ooh, that sounds like something a Phantom Thief would say. He looks so into it, too. Is this really where he shines? Well, Mona usually plans things out, and then the team follows his lead. Didn't you just recently get into a huge fight with him? Well, I had a lot to think about. Something happened between them? Difference of opinion.
Yeah.
Huh, you know, something feels kind of off when you word it nicely like that. I don't know, I wasn't thinking all that straight at the time. Come to think of it, it was kind of our fault too. We thought it was just another ordinary fight, so we didn't try to anything to stop it. Well, it all turned out all right, yes? There will always be times when you disagree. However, it's through overcoming those conflicts that you truly learn to trust one another. Yeah, slowly but surely you'll come to understand each other. This has become a rather serious discussion, didn't it? We'll have to keep working together as a team. We have to find our targets first. Let's see. We need to find where they're hiding those crowns. Where would a dinosaur hide its treasure? Any ideas, Joker? Probably near its territory. Good point. I imagine it would hide its treasure somewhere where it can keep it under close watch. All right, sounds like finding a dinosaur first our best bet. Okay. There. Dinosaur dead ahead. It's so fearsome. Oh, the beak looks like you could tear Yosuke clean in two. You mind not saying stuff like that? I can't get the image out of my head now. Look, there's a treasure spot over there. That seems like the best place to hide one's treasure. It's probably worth investigating. Looks like the dinosaur follows a fixed path. Remember, take it. Okay. It's weak to nuclear attacks. Let's show it we're the bomb. Full on the nose, don't you think, Karise? I think that's everything. Phew, I felt like my heart was about to stop. What a thrill! It really wasn't hidden in the treasure spot, huh? So this is a golden crown. It certainly does have a dazzling shimmer to it. But what would a dinosaur want with something like this? Maybe the dinosaurs are drawn to its shine? I've heard that crows tend to collect shiny objects, but... Are you telling me that thing counts as a bird? Way too big. Well, that's one down, so now we have one more to go, right? The other FOE probably hits crown the same way. Awesome! Let's check it out. We did it once, we can do it again. I don't know. I don't mind slower games, but... Oh, heat and receipt. A guide to enduring harsh temperatures as new items when shop when sold. Okay. Nuke balance that's weak to Sai. Okay.
よしやるぞ。あれ
If I see you coming, you'll see my mind just too fast for us. You're done in.
バトンタッチも手だぞ。
So surprised.
弱点狙えるよ。
俺が行くっすよ。違うの。
仕掛けよう。
我が輩の出番だ。
あんたやるっすね。
And you're dead.
あれ 白熱属性の攻撃に弱いみたい。狙ってみて。
へえ、狙わない手はないね。行こう。
よしやるぞ。
顔負けだな。
お楽しみは次だぜ。
Oh gosh. Knock those two out.
どうしよう。このままだと。
さあやろう。
It's funny just to kind of hear like random dog noises from Koromaru.
我が輩の出番だ。考え直すか。
行こう。
よしやるぞ。
助かったっす。
Oh, is that how that works?
じゃないね。
Oh my gosh, Healing Harp is so much better than it was in the original game. Holy cow. And Healing Harp was super broken in the original game too, if I'm remembering how it worked. So Healing Harp is a skill that is unique to the Orpheus from the DLC. It was the same. It was Orpheus Telos in P3, and then here it's Orpheus Picaro. It sets up a buff that restores HP and removes ailments each turn for 3 turns. It was like 50 or 72 SP in the original, which was expensive but still worth it. And it took up a buff slot on everybody. Now it takes up a buff slot on the one who cast it, works for the whole party, and costs 28 SP. They made it so much better, and it was already super broken. It's like the best healing skill in the game. And they made it better.
任せてください。
It's even better now because
我が輩の出番だ。
if somebody goes down, they obviously lose their buffs. Shoot. But if the buff is on the healer, then as long as the person who cast the buff doesn't go down, then you're good. The next person will still get healed, you know, once you revive them. Don't leave home without it. It's so good, man. It is very good. It is kind of like the
目の前だ。気をつけろ。
healing skill that was in
そうだね。よし。
what is it? The healing harp. It's not healing harp. It's Neo Cadenza. It's like Neo Cadenza from P5 Royal, where it's like one of the best healing skills in the game due to it having like Heat Riser and like Medea on it, and how early you can get it. It's like kind of like that, to be honest. Plus, it also procs like other certain things. So because it's like a circle skill, like something that stays up for a while, it increases the power or allows you to use certain moves like demon summoning or whatever. And like there's a skill that gives you a passive HP gen if you have a circle skill up like that. So holy benevolence, you mean like salvation? Oh, I see. Revives all allies with all HP recovered. I don't believe there is. There's just some Ikarum. The treasure's ours. That makes two. A job well done. Now we just have to deliver them. Ooh-hoo! A resounding success for our masked avenger, Teddy. Not so loud. Look, we're not done yet. A phantom thief isn't finished until they get back to their hideout. Oh, sounds just like a field trip. A field trip where you can get eaten by dinosaurs. Well, I'm glad everything went well. Not bad for some first-time phantom thieves, huh? Good job, guys. Come on back. You all did well. If only. By the way, how much are these treasures worth? Probably a lot, right? They're being guarded by dinosaurs. They're worth a lifetime supply of beef bowls? Or is that too much? Beef bowls? Is that really all you think about? I don't know. A lifetime supply of beef bowls does sound pretty nice, actually. There's something about this crown. It doesn't feel heavy enough to be real gold. And these jewels don't look genuine at all. What? Did we mess up somewhere? For all that hard work. No, there's no need to worry. The point of this special screening was to witness this team Phantom Thieves in action. I would wager that the authenticity of the treasure is irrelevant in light of everyone's outstanding performance. You're really trying to cushion the blow, huh? It's not too great a loss. This was a valuable experience. I genuinely did feel like a Phantom Thief. We had some fun too. It's been a while since we did some Phantom Thief work. They're probably on the Corundums family. Or maybe Garnets? We had some fun too. It's been a while since we did some Phantom Thief work. And it would appear the touching conclusion is nearly upon us. The treasure may be fake, but the bonds you forged are most definitely real. There it is! The oh-so-cliched feel-good ending. I eagerly await your next showing.
何を売っていただけるのでしょう。な
Revival beads are now available. That'll be useful for boss fights. Revives and restores half of HP.
備えあれば憂いなしですよ。ご購入ありがとうございます。備えあれば憂いなしですよ。珍しいものを見つけ、何を売っていただけるのでしょう。
Okay. I think I gotta go. Let me do one more side quest here. And then I gotta go eat some lunch and get ready for work, unfortunately. Keep working through the dungeon tomorrow.
発見完了でございます。こちらは
For this special screening, you will be tasked with gathering the specified ingredients. If I recall, these tingly kernels were used in the latest popcorn recipe. Would you be so kind as to bring them my foolish younger brother? That would be most appreciated. I believe you can find tingly kernels near damp places like ponds or rivers. A place as rife with vegetation as your nesting land should be perfect. Okay then, I say we give him a hand. He's always helping us after all. Plus we'll get some more of that new popcorn. 2 birds, 1 stone. Make sure you're ready and we'll all get going. Yeah, well now I have so many games, but not enough time to play them. What was that? Come on, let's go check it out. Okay. What? Oh, you guys. Ah! What is this? Did Akechi do it? Hold on a minute, I only just arrived. I was just passing by a moment ago when I found him like this. Teddy, I may not have liked everything about you, but you weren't such a bad guy. Oh, he's not dead. You just took off his costume. What? Talk about misleading. And why is it full of popcorn crumbs? So if this is just the costume, then where's the real Teddy? Hey! Have any of you seen Teddy? Actually, we're looking for him too. Seems he left his bear costume here and went somewhere else. What are you thinking, Teddy? Did something happen? Well, we were just hanging out in the lobby eating some of Theo's new popcorn. Actually, it might be better if you just see for yourself. You mind? I'm to investigate the crime scene. I sense a case in the making. Indeed. Let's go. We hurried over to the theater lobby. What's this? Theodore's new popcorn has been scattered all over the floor. We were all eating some of Theodore's popcorn when Teddy suddenly showed up. He rammed into the tables and popcorn flying everywhere. And where did he go after that? I think he scrambled over to the test screening room. Stumbled. Just to confirm, was Teddy wearing his bear suit at the time? Yeah, he was. I see. This is turning into quite the case. This is a job for the detective duo. I'm honored that you returned to me for this. I can't very well embarrass myself in front of the first generation detective prince. I'll do everything I can to solve this case. Teddy's sudden attack in the discarded bear suit. The only thing connecting these events is... Yes, Theodore's popcorn. The popcorn in Teddy's costume was the same as what we found here. Correct. It seems we'll have to pay a visit to Theodore's shop next. Agreed. Let's take a look. We made our way to Theodore's shop. Oh, what brings everyone here? Please forgive the sudden intrusion. We just want to ask you a few questions. What's with the huge crowd? Have we come at a bad time? We were curious about your new popcorn recipe. Have you had a chance to make any more since you gave us that last batch? No, I still haven't restocked the ingredients, so I haven't had the chance to do so. I see. Very well then. One more question. Why is Marie-san in a bad mood? Ah, well, about that. It's Teddy's fault. What? Actually, Teddy was here just a moment ago. He deliberately charged into Marie while she was eating some of my new popcorn. He's targeting the popcorn? That seems likely. It's also similar to the previous incident. I can't believe he did that to my popcorn. Perhaps I could see it happening to Chie-senpai and the others. I never imagined he'd attack Marie-san as well. Around what time did you see Teddy? Not too long ago. It was just a while before I heard someone scream. Come to think of it, I did notice something strange. Something strange? Yes, Teddy's walk was awfully unsteady at the time. Not only that, but he spoke not a word even when I called out to him. Oh, somebody else was wearing this Teddy suit. Teddy? Silent? Yes, it's very unnatural to Teddy not to respond when spoken to. That does seem unusual. I get the feeling Teddy is... I believe you and I are thinking the same thing. The quickest way to find out would be to ask him directly. In that case, shall we return to where we found his suit? He may already be back. I agree. Let's go. Outside the screening room, Teddy's bear suit is still here. Based on what we know of his behavior, Teddy was after one thing. Right, Theodore's popcorn. But why wouldn't Teddy just ask? Considering his personality, it's hard to believe he'd act so aggressively. I have a theory on that. Oh, it's Now-chan and Goro! What are you doing here? Teddy, we've been looking for you. Why does everyone look so serious? Well, you see... What? I can't believe all that happened while I was away. I haven't done anything. I'm an innocent bear. Yes, we know. The Teddy we saw earlier acted far too differently from how you would normally behave. The culprit was someone else. Yes, probably someone disguised themselves as Teddy. Is that right? Yes, that's my opinion as well. Question is, who is trying to pose as Teddy? Have you been in the screening room this whole time, Teddy? Affirmative. I was hanging out with Yosuke and the others. You didn't hear the scream earlier? I don't think so. We were watching a really loud movie at the time, though, so maybe that's why. But then Marga-chan got mad at us and made us leave. What happened to your bear suit? It was stuffy in the screening room, so I took it off and left it outside. I see, so the culprit took advantage of that. Yes, I'm starting to see what happened, and I believe I know who's responsible as well. I have an idea, too. Then you must also realize that we still lack irrefutable evidence. If the culprit decides to play dumb, we'll be out of options. Therefore, it'd be best not to name any names until we're absolutely certain. In that case, I have an idea. But if we want this to work, we're going to need more of Theodore's popcorn, which means we'll need to get him the ingredients. Right. Whenever you're ready, we should attempt that special screening. Yeah, just Koromaru on his hind legs, just waddling around, pretending to be Teddy. I'm good on health and energy. Ready to fight. Alright, let's see what we got. Now then, let's go get to gathering those ingredients, shall we? All we need is the tingly kernels. Isn't that right? Yes, but it wouldn't be wise to search blindly. Theodore gave us a tip as to where to find some. Damn places. Yes, he mentioned searching in damp locations. In which case, we'll want to concentrate our search near bodies of water. By the way, why do we need the popcorn? We currently only have circumstantial evidence, so we have no choice but to catch the culprit in the act. Therefore, we will ask Theodore to make his new popcorn again, and we'll use that as bait to lure in the culprit, correct? Yes. Plus, no one will suspect anything. They'll think we're just trying to help Theodore. How very clever. You're too kind. We'll find Tingly Kernel. Okay.
スイッチか。なるほど。
こっちだ。
進もうぜ。
Ba-dum, ba-da-da-dum. Ah,
行くよ。
不意打ちと
see
か
if they get
聞
to
か
move
ねえぞ
first. It's so weird to hear like Koromaru's like just dog sounds in combat like that. Oh, am I not covering
これなら余裕だね。パパッとやっ
Makoto's
つけちゃえ。
weaknesses? Dang. Okay.
一
I'll
気
have to
に
keep
行
that
こ
in
うか
mind.。
ちげえ
All
な。
night.
さっさと蹴散らそう。
Seize the moment they destroy the nation. Your mind's devotion, give me motivation. Freaked out now and dead on arrival. All over, rhyme like a rolling stone, come in the crowd, watching moves, it's loud, just
あいつを狙おう。
round that don't need your pace cause enemies brutal. Moment of truth, there ain't no truth. One world, one love, but the battle goes on. Child's of mass destruction.
あれ
いいぞボックス。いで。やろう。
コロちゃんいいぞ。
あっちょい待ち。
刀が切れとささやいている。
我が輩の出番だ。
おお、さすがはコロスケだぜ。
いざ見習おう。成長という
調子いいみたいだな。こ
I
の
mean,
まま行くぞ。
through a process of elimination, you could probably math out in your head who it probably is. Because if Yosuke is over there, and we know who's been with us, you can kind of narrow down the
よし。
number of
前進だ。
suspects. Plus, this is before we get the P3 cast, because I just have been procrastinating on getting these different quests done. So
範囲攻撃使うやつがいる。防御スキルもしっかり使ってね。
了解した。藤川さん。
俺が行くっすよ。
さあやろう。
よし、やるぞ。
よしいいぞコロマル。
へよ、いっちゃうかんね。はい、ドーン。コロマルやるじゃねえか。
one nice thing about the way the unison attacks work in this game is the more of them that you get, the stronger they actually
いいぞ
get.
ボックス。
So it's kind of like all-out attacks in
レベルアップ。
Persona 5 Royal, where you can like rank them up and have them do more damage. Only it's done here by unlocking more of them. So even if it's one that you're not going to use directly, it still helps you in the long run.
スイッチか。なるほど。
策か。
What?
厄介な代物だ。スイッチだ。
電気を止めれば通れるぞ。行くぞ。範囲攻撃使うやつがいる。防御スキルもしっかり使ってね。
おいよ。あんがとな、リ
Ba-dum, ba-ba-da-da-dun, dun, 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 dun. So war at that every day. Gotta hide from it, gotta play by the rules, play it cool, gotta laugh in the face of the sad disgrace. When your friends and foes look alike on the face of it, it's a history. They fight over a place in it. They fight over a place in it. Hard hit by the times. That's just how your life goes by. I know it's not your fault to say, but there ain't no other way. Step on up to the plate. Meet your fate. Walking straight onto the line. Stand. Step on up to the plate. Cause this ain't no game. Time to make history, yeah.
お楽しみは次だぜ。祝福属性の攻撃が有効だよ。
おいよ、あんがとな、リセ。任せてもらおう。
さあやろう。
よし、やるぞ。あれ？てれってー、ナビはいいものを落としたぞ。なかなかいい戦果だぞ。
Oh shoot. How do I do this again? Sorry, it's been a minute.
厄介な代物だ。
行くよ。よし、チャンスだ。
連動属性が弱点、狙っていこう。
おいよ、あんがとな、リセ。任せてください。さっさと蹴散らそう。
行こ
我が輩の出番だ。
う。モナ、さすがだ。
よし、ジエンドだ。
Yeah, do you think it's possibly Morgana? I don't know. He's been with us the whole time. I'm trying to think who could be. Could honestly be Koromaru. I explained why he didn't say anything.
お疲れさん、この調子だ。
Looks like something's buried here.
さあ、行こう。
おっしゃー、チャンス来たぜ。よっしゃー、レア見つけたぜ、こら。
お願い、逃がさないでね。
これはいけそうだ。
違うな。
我が輩の出番だ。今調べるからね。
よし、いいぞ、コロマル。
あれ？行きは手加減なしだ。倒れろ。
え、さあ、仕掛けるぞ。おお、さすがはコロスケだぜ。シャーレベルアップ。何か落ちたか。
調子いいみたいだな。このまま行くぞ。
So where is... We've gone through most of the area that we can here. They said it would be near water. I kind of assumed that we would like have found it by now. Let me go over this way. We haven't gone over this way yet.
これなら 余裕だね。パパッとやっつけちゃえ。
If nothing else, I can make some money here and get some XP for
さあやろ
some of
う
the characters.
あいつは任せてくれよしいいぞコロマル
やるなモナ。あんたやるっすね。
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
いいぞ。
これなら思う存分やれそうだ
俺が行くっすよ。
このまま畳みかけよう
コロマルやるじゃねえか。
Nice, love Koromaru. Nice. Let's take that over over Raccoon is fine.
我が輩にふさわ
Oh,
しいスキ
so
ル
we're also leveled up. Mediarama, do that inside of Medea.
調子いいみたいだな。行こうぜ。
There, here we go. A church spot. What's the plan? Damn kernels. That's all of it. Here, this must be what Theodore found. Oh, let me see. What's the matter? How very strange. It doesn't have any sort of that tantalizingly charged smell from before. What? Let me see. You're right. It's not here. The smell that shot straight through my nose into my head. Oh, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. Yeah. Well, we'll probably see something for Mario for the Switch 2, right? We'll see a big Switch 2 game. I don't know if we'll see a Zelda thing yet, though. I feel like Zelda will come back. Will come around later. Maybe they'll do like some sort of I don't know. I guess I could see them doing like another remake of an older Zelda game this year. But I feel like we're not going to get like a big mainline Zelda game. But I could see them doing something like, you know how they had the remake of the Game Boy Color one, Link's Awakening. Maybe they'll do like a remake of in the same style for those other Game Boy Color ones, Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages. I could see something like that. That'd be cool. Zelda 1 or 2 remake would be neat. Yeah, it probably would. Or Kind of Time remake would be nice. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I think that like getting a full, it's a little early to be getting like another full release of Zelda, but I could see some like re-releases. Yeah, Twilight Princess and the Wind Waker Wii U versions would be nice. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they'll finally put something out that'll make me want to actually buy a Switch 2. Because I talked about this yesterday, but so far there's not anything that's on the Switch 2 that makes me want to buy it, you know? What are you, a dog? No, he's a fox. This is definitely what we came here for, right? What else can we do? Oh, that's right. Theodore said he used a certain something to give that final product its charge. I see. Culinary techniques like dry roasting can be used to strengthen the flavor of nuts and seeds. Perhaps the same must be done here. Should I burn it then? It might bring out the smell. No, we don't want the smell of charcoal. It needs to be more unique, almost electrifying. Electrifying flavor. What would you have to do to get something like that? Actually electrify it? Using electricity to get an electrifying taste? No way it's that simple. Yes, that's it. The first time I ate that popcorn, that was the effect I felt. No, it's not actually, because I still have to play Age of Calamity. I still have never played Age of Calamity. I have a lot of Switch games I just have not touched. I would say probably like 80% of my Switch library I've just never touched. And there's a good amount of games there. And there's stuff like Xenoblade, Mario, like Odyssey. I never finished Breath of the Wild 2. I didn't finish Tears of the Kingdom. There's FE Sharp. There's that Bayonetta as a child game. Cadenza and like whatever. I have the remake of Skyward Sword on Switch that I haven't played. I even have the amiibo for it, so. There's the Mario Rabbids games that look kind of fun. I'd like to try those. Luigi's Mansion 3. Some of the Rune Factory games that were originally only on 3DS. Unicorn Tactics, Bravely Default 2. But yeah, there's a lot of games that I own that I still haven't even touched. So, like I said, I'm trying to work through some of my physical games this year. That's part of the reason why I'm playing those Spider-Man games, because I own that physically, so. Are you kidding me? Theodore did say use something, a certain something, to give its charge, so it's possible. Time for me to step in? No, we can't be sure of the power level, or should I say charge level we need. We only have a limited supply of kernels. We can't just burn them all. Theodore did mention using a certain something, like he was really clever for figuring it out. I see. Have you any idea of what this certain something might be? A persona, maybe? We already ruled that out, didn't we? It's likely something that produces an electric shock, but isn't typically used for cooking. It must be one of the electrified gates here. Well, we don't know one until we try. Let's go find one of the gates. Okay. Are we seriously doing this? Why can't we just go back and have Theodore make some more? Whatever. Yeah, I'll probably play Bravely Default 1 first. But, yeah. Yeah, like I said, there's quite a few games there that I am looking forward to at some point, but like the Xenoblade games, right? I have Xenoblade 1 and 2 there. So this sappy gate will let us recreate that flavor? Yes, let's not waste any time. It's done. Allow me to taste it. Whoa! Are you? Huh? You sound like an actual bear. Are you okay, Teddy? There it is, that feeling of a lightning bolt barreling through my skull. It tastes just like Theodore's popcorn. All right, let's get it over to Theodore. Okay, let's go. Why do we need to make it here? Okay. Say, what is it? Who is the culprit? Is it one of us? Yes. No, it's not one of us. And while we're on the subject, the navigators are clean too. Really? Considering the culprit was after the popcorn, I'd say that rules us out because we could just ask for our own. Yeah, it's, the culprit went out of their way to steal popcorn they could have easily asked for. At that time of the incident, the culprit was disguised as Teddy and was seen stumbling around. Now then, Joker, who do you think was disguising himself as Teddy? Why is it all the Velvet Room attendants? Well, we know it's not Elizabeth and Theodore. We know it's not Marie. I don't see him being Margaret. It's probably one of the twins, then. Probably Justine, if I had to guess. I see. So that's who you had in mind. Well, you'll know if you're right soon enough. Shall we head back, then? A special screening room, Theodore's special popcorn is complete. Yeah, as if she couldn't just demand popcorn from Theodore. Phew. Thank you for waiting, everyone. The popcorn is right now. Please help yourselves. Thank you. Also, if it's not too much to ask, we'd appreciate if you kept this new batch a secret. Of course. I swear on my popcorn, I won't tell a soul. You have my word. Now then, all we have to do is leave Teddy's costume in front of the screening room. Right, let's put our plan into action. We planted the popcorn in the lobby and then hid out of sight. Oh, this must be one of those takeout steaks I've heard so much about. Are you perhaps referring to a stakeout? Shh, someone's coming. Just as we thought, and now we've caught them in the act. Hey! What do you think you're doing with my bear suit? I refuse to overlook your evil doings any longer. Now we finally caught you. Given the situation, there's only one answer. Take off that suit. Caroline and Justine! That makes sense, yeah. How did you know it was us? You may have only had circumstantial evidence, but after the process of elimination, you two were the only remaining suspects. Let's start with Elizabeth and Theodore. The two of them were with, Joker when Haru found them, the bear suit, so that clears them. Next, we know that Margaret was in the screening room at the time of the incident. Maria-san also had a run-in with the bear suit, so it clearly wasn't her. So you see, that only left the two of you. And if you're wondering how we knew it was both of you, the bear suit gave us a hint. The two of you are far too small for one of you to have worn it alone. Therefore, the reason you were stumbling around was because one of you was sitting on the other's shoulders. I would have never imagined two people could fit in my bear suit. No fair! Look at all the fun you were having in there! Why wasn't I invited? I don't believe we'll be able to talk our way out of this, Caroline. Why did you do it? When Caroline heard about the popcorn, she just had to try it. You were just as curious as me, Justine. Besides, Theodore was going on about how he made his greatest creation yet. But then we learned he had run out of ingredients for his new popcorn, and that he couldn't make much as is. However, the more we realized we couldn't have any, the more we wanted it. Or so Caroline said. Hey, quit trying to pin this all on me. Then, as we wallowed in despair, we came across the empty bear suit. So, it was a spur of the moment kind of thing. We didn't mean to blow things out of proportion. I'm sorry I couldn't control the suit better. Yes, we apologize for the commotion. It's okay. I know that it's hard to be honest sometimes. So here you go. Ta-da! Theodore made it for us. But that's... You're giving it to us? Presents for you! Everyone's happier when we share. This flavor, it's shocking. Yes, very. I can't stop eating. Let's say sorry and share our new popcorn with everyone. I'm sure they'll forgive you. Well, thanks. Allow me to express my gratitude as well. Thank you very much. Well, case closed, I think. Yes, well done. Now then we should report to the box office. It would seem those two caused quite a stir. That was clearly negligence on Theo's part. Fear not, I shall give him a strict talking to after this. Here's your reward for this time. Please accept it. Excellent work, everyone. This case was certainly interesting. Yes, I agree. Seeing the two of them reminded me a little of my old self. You were like that? Well, I just mean that I understand what it feels like when you can't be honest with yourself. That's unexpected. I'd say you seem much more mature than those two. There was once a time when I tried to suppress who I really was in order to become my ideal self. It's thanks to my friends that I was able to accept my true self. Your true self, huh? Akechi-san? Oh, I was just thinking that you've got some wonderful friends. Detectives typically work solo, you know? I'm glad you were able to team up with you. I'm glad I was able to team up with you this time around. It was rather thrilling for me as well. Another detective prince. I feel as though working with you will help me to sharpen my detective skills. Indeed. Let's keep working together to see that we all make it home safely. Yeah, I don't know if Akechi will ever show his true self in this game. Technically, they could just retcon it because I think everybody forgets this afterwards, but... With power bonds, Akechi and Naoto can now use the Unisys skill Prince Pincher. Okay. Okay. Man, we made our way through like several of these, but we're still not completely caught up. I should probably do this one tomorrow. Because I'm planning on using Mitsuru for the boss fight. Okay. Game takes place just after Akechi temporarily joins the party, so I doubt it. Yeah. I was thinking about that, like how he's got to keep up the facade this whole time. Because like when he has to keep up the facade, in the like actual game, it's not a super long time that he has to do that. And even then in Royal, he kind of lets it slip during his social link, but that's just because it's Royal. And they're like, ah, whatever, people have played this game before. But yeah, I don't know, it's kind of interesting, I guess. But probably not much is going to be done with it. Okay. Well, I'll be enough for today. I unfortunately have to go eat some lunch and then get ready for work, so I'm gonna go do that. I'll be back again tomorrow though. We'll try and finish out the current dungeon we're on, I think, so should be good. Looking forward to that. I will see you guys hopefully there. Thanks for hanging out, Snorlax and Union, and by else looking to watch back on the VOD, Air of Chepo. Hope you're all having a good one. Hope you're having a good weekend. I will see you guys tomorrow. But in case I don't see ya, hope you have a good afternoon, good evening, good night. See you guys.